That was a great introduction. Thanks, Brandon. Hello, everyone. My name is Kasi Pandian. Yeah, tech guy from a village in Tamil Nadu, India. In fact, I'm the first engineer from my family. I can proudly say that I'm the first person to come to America from my family. During my childhood, technology and engineering was a dream. But today, it's my passion and a day to day thing. We are living in an amazing technological world, but we are always rushing for something. If we are rushing for problems, do you think really we solve problems? Of course, temporarily, but we never know what is the true potential opportunities beyond that. So today I'm going to share the framework which I apply even day to day, my life, job, even my tech career. How the wants versus needs, and how I applied my life. And again, I would like to share a few experiences. Okay, let's begin. Back in 2019, I had a situation. I have limited options other than I have to stay in this country because my visa got rejected. But I found a sponsor. I went to Mexico, get it stamped. But somehow I made it. I got a job also. So what's the point I'm driving here? I made it, right? But still, for going to, if I would have thought this would have been in my want, it's not in urgency. I would have, you know, without even going risk of my life, I should have made it. Like the only thing is if I change my mindset to need from wants, I know the possible options. If I would have thought 6 months before, if I can think about this is going to come anyway. So if I know this, I don't even go to Mexico. I still remember how I entered into Mexico without even having a US or Mexico visa, by just walking with my Indian passport. That's the risk of my life, right? It's like a do or die situation because I approached this in a need in the last minute. If I would have approached this in my once mindset, I would have got lot of opportunities. I wouldn't have stuck with the company for 3 more years with the same salary. So let me tell you another example. After my graduation, I came to a metropolitan city. My dream was to become an IT engineer, but I didn't try hard enough. With the situation and survival of the metropolitan city, I have to take a marketing job where I was selling phones in the streets. After a year only, I realized this journey is not going to take me anywhere. I'm not playing a long game here. This is a short game. And again, I'm playing with my career. After a year, I realized and started investing. After an investment myself, I got into IT job, but that cost me long. If you ask me what was the salary I was getting, double than money I have invested to get into IT job. If I would have made it like this is like my want, I should have invested earlier and I would have been into this career even before. So that cost me 2 years to get into IT industry, and with a lot of money and my patience. There are so many things I can say. So far I was explaining the needs versus wants, right? Like I was telling about only how I approached the mindset from need. So let me tell you few more stories from my wants experience, so that like I can distinguish between both of them. From my childhood, like I have a dream. It's like I want to write stories, especially in my native language of modern literature. That was always a want, not a need. So this can wait, So I was waiting for the perfect time, and I was working behind like reading books and understanding the writers and again how they are doing it, and I was waiting for the perfect time. During pandemic, we had a lot of time, and I got a lot of time. So what I did, like I just found a local group where the like-minded people. So I worked with them, and we started learning, and we did workshops, and finally we all wrote a story, and we published it into Kindle. So like if I would have approached this in my need mindset, I would have speed up, I would have compromised the quality, so I wouldn't have achieved my lifetime achievement. This is one of them. Let me tell you another one. I have been running since 10 years, like from 2014, and always running a full marathon is my dream. And every year I sign up and approach in a need mindset, I give up. So then what happened? Like last year, I was able to run a full marathon because I signed up a leadership program. So you all might be thinking how this leadership program is going to help me running a marathon, right? Yeah. But what they did is like for the first time, they asked me to write all my goals into a paper. That's when I got a clarity. They made me accountability. And with the proximity of people, I was able to make a plan. And it's not a day thing to run a marathon. It requires time, requires a plan, it requires accountability. That I learned from this program. With this, I ran that marathon like any other training day. And with a good timing, like 4 hours, 30 minutes, that was not even in my list. So as soon as I changed from need to wants, I was able to achieve things. The last one, but not the least one, my communication skills. I have been in this corporate for 20 years, and I always approach this communication skills as a need. I was thinking I can improve it in overnight because I'm a tech guy. But no, not easy. And I was struggling. Then again, same leadership program. They helped me with the proximity. I got a coach. That's when I understood like if I want to, create a video, I have to create 100 videos, imperfect videos that too. If you ask me 2 years before, I never spoke in front of the camera. But now I'm like, I don't have any, fear to talk in front of camera. I can talk anything. So, so as soon as I change from need to wants, there are so many opportunities. Like there are so many doors opened. So this want doesn't have any boundaries. It's like an infinite game we are playing. And again, it's really an innovation. To close, as a famous innovator, Steve Jobs once said, your lifetime is limited. So don't waste your time by living someone else's life. Embrace your wants, define your own path, create a life that fulfills you. So don't let the need of urgency overshadow your transformative power of wants. By prioritizing your wants, you are not only achieving your goals, you are opening. There are so many opportunities in the world. Thank you.